Right, today is March 26th, 2025. It is Wednesday, and this is my daily breakdown for today. Starting with Euro HKD. Right now, we're looking for a daily pullback right now. Once we get that daily pullback, we can see that we're taking a counter trend here. Once we get that daily pullback, then we'll start looking for sales because our weekly has rejected from this area of interest and it starts to make its pullback. So that's what we're looking for. And then the next price for us to take would be, hitting this price. We're just using that trick, hitting this price and the first price, boom, that's first structure point will be there. And that's going to be pretty solid there. Let's see if we can get like a pip measurement there. It's going to be kind of hard to measure the pips, but this structure point will be our next structure point to target as a profit for our counter trend. So all we're doing is looking for that pullback of this daily once again, and then we'll look for lower time frames. It's the same thing here for Euro USD as well, just looking for that pullback. USD KK has made the shift, and now and this is a counter trend as well, because weekly we are here. We have made a rejection at this area of interest and a pullback on the weekly. So now we're just looking for that counter trend trade. We had this daily structure shift, and now we're just looking for that pullback. Once we get that daily pullback, then we'll be looking for lower time frames around this area, this area of interest here, and then our take profit will be right here. Yeah, and we got that by using the trick too, the counter trend trick here too. This is our price here, and then we hit price to the side, and then we just keep going up. The first structure point is boom right there. So that's how we got that. Okay, next we have NZD USD. Now this one here is performing just like a trade that I'm in, which is NZD CHF, which I will make a separate video for the entry there. But this is a counter trend trade as well. You see the weekly was at the bottom, and it started making its way back. It's pulling back and it's pulling back. Now this one here was kind of interesting because, like I said in the daily breakdown, Sunday breakdown starting this week, that this wick here, this weekly wick had already went into this to this take profit target, take profit target here, and so I was kind of just on the fence about it, and I still am, but I just wanted to monitor it because this wick just looks like it already had that move technically. It just like sneakily just like reached in, but it didn't technically hit it. You see there's still a little it's barely hit it. So that's the reason why I figured it's still going to try to hit that point. So you see here the daily had already shifted structure and then pulled back. The weekly as well had its pull, but you know what? Once I look at this closer too, and I think upon consulting with one of my mentors, he has showed me that this is a structure shift. Yeah, this is clearly a structure shift. So we have pullback here, and this is one of the trades that I lost last week too, right here, as you can see, because this is a structure shift. So we have the higher high, higher low, and then a higher high, and then a shift of structure right there. It was just so small that these things have to be, just looked at a little bit closer. So we have a bearish structure there here, not until here, actually, because I would say this is a structure shift right in here. So from this point we had bullish. So this is where we became bullish again, and then we can start looking for the pullbacks. We had the pullbacks, and we could have traded in here, but unfortunately I was asleep, and I didn't find the entry. But you see, it actually did break through, and now it's having that move. So what we're looking for now is simply a 4-hour pullback. I want to see a 4-hour pullback in here. I want to see a 4-hour pullback, and then once I see that 4-hour pullback, then I will again be looking into some more buys, and then the buys all the way to that target profit there. Yeah. This one here, I'm just gonna delete that because that was from the previous session. Okay, last but not least for today, We have USMXN. Now this one here is really, really ready in my opinion, but not ready to take the not ready to take the trade, but just really almost there. Really, really almost there. How about that? Almost there. This is not a counter trend trade. This is just a sell. Bearish on the weekly around the area of interest. Prices making its rejection from this area of interest. Daily now has already made a pullback, and now is price is moving away from the area of interest. You can see it slightly making a pullback after it's moved away from the area of interest. It's slightly pulling back. Okay, and then 4 hour too. We have a clear 4 hour. I was waiting for that 4 hour pullback, and we can see that 4 hours making its pullback, and even touching the EMA, which I really don't watch too often, but I really like how it's setting up right here. So what I saw here on the 15-minute and even the 30-minute was that we're starting to have a little communication, more so clearly on the 15. You see it, we had a break and then it pulled back. So technically it's within this 15-minute bullish time frame. See, so my setup is this here, because since it's on this 15-minute bullish time frame, it's had its pull up. It never broke this structure. We're now starting to have a pull down. I saw some accumulation here. This looks like clear accumulation that's occurring here, sideways movement that might show a potential break retest and shift to the opposite side, shift to the other direction. So I put my accumulation, this lower limit level here, that I would like to see broken. So the price would need to break here, right? Come back, retest, and then sell. Okay, that's what I would like to see. It can do whatever it wants, but I will just monitor it. This looks like this is the next trade for the day, so I'm just going to keep my eye on it. And that is about it for today. I will go over NZD-CHF because, as you can see, NZD-CHF is just about almost hit my take profit, passing this 25K challenge. I was a little discouraged yesterday because I set this play up and then I saw price kind of go down. It almost hit my take profit, and then I said, man, whatever. I almost took myself out here, but this is just a learning lesson, just to hold it, because what it was doing was I think it was just taking a lot of this accumulation, and then it moved up, and then probably some more people got in and did the same thing, and then it took it again, and then it shot up. So yeah, I had a good take profit, 15 pips below even this point here, which is really good, below all of this accumulation. And then because if it were to go past all of this, then I would just think it's going the other direction. But yeah, so I'm just holding and taking time. This is 34 pips to actually pass this phase, and then this will be my second phase passed. I'll do a breakdown of this after, but so I'm currently in this NZD-CHF. Those are my pairs for today. USD-MXN looks the most ready. I just need to see a break and a retest down here, which can definitely happen today. All right, well, that is my daily breakdown for today. And yeah, it's a lot of money to be made. It will be made. Let's go. Let's go.